Hmm? Your voice is breaking. Are you telling something? Your voice is breaking. Today, agenda is installation of Selenium and sample Selenium script. Okay, this we will discuss quickly. How do you install that? We'll see. So very simple. Actually, you should go to Selenium Dev. Okay, go to Selenium Dev. Selenium Dev. Okay, so Selenium Dev. So this is the official portal where you can get all the required software. Just click here. So how do we, what are the components we need actually? I will just list out what are the components required. First one is actually Selenium standalone server. This is the server which is required, pretty much required. Okay, because it basically send the request and pass a response back. Okay, so it basically acts as a server, and so we need a Selenium standalone server. Then we need a language binding files. Okay, language binding jar files. Why we need actually, as you know, Selenium supports multiple programming languages in a test script development. We need to download the required language specific jar files. Okay, and third one is actually, okay, we need to download Eclipse with Java. Okay, SDK. You can download the latest version of SDK, and we need to configure. Java home path in environment variables Hope we are clear about this. Actually, first we need to download Eclipse. Any Eclipse, actually, you can download the latest version of Eclipse Oxygen with Java SDK and then Java home path and environment files, and then we have to configure the home path. That means a bin folder path of the Java has to be configured, and then after that we have to download the Java language binding jar files, Selenium standalone server. Okay, so these are the required softwares to create a environment for Selenium. Is it clear? Yeah. How do we download? Very simple. You can directly go to download link. This is the download link. Please click download link. Under download link, you can download the latest stable version of 3.14.1.59. Okay, this is a Selenium server which is required in order to run your Selenium code. Okay, after that, what you need, we need another very important thing is actually browser driver. What is browser driver? To connect to the browser, we need again an interface called a driver, browser driver. See your scripts. Okay, connect to server, that is a Selenium WebDriver server. After it's supposed to interact with the browser. Okay, if it is a Chrome browser, we need a Chrome browser driver. Okay, Chrome driver is required, pretty much required. If it is IE, we need to download the IE driver. Okay, if it is a another any browser, we have to download the respective browser drivers. Okay, just click here. This is a Selenium client and WebDriver language binding files in order to create a scripts that interact with the Selenium server. Okay, in order to create a JavaScript that interact with the Selenium server, we need to make use of language specific client drivers. Okay, that is nothing but a Selenium client and language binding the jar files. So you can simply go to here Java stable version 3.114.1.99. .59. Okay, you can download. Just click here. Automatically, you can download the jar files. Okay, just go to downloads. Under downloads, you can see 3.14 1.9. So I have already downloaded Selenium Java, and again I have downloaded a Selenium standalone server also. I have downloaded a Chrome driver also. Okay, and Eclipse also, and a Selenium jars also. Okay, so anyway, just cancel it. I have these files already. So just go up. How to download a server? Then you have to click this link. 3.141.9 is right. So I have to click here and download the required software. Go to downloads and 3. Server. Just click a save. Okay. So it's an ordinary jar file. Okay. After that, what to do actually? We have to simply install Eclipse. I hope you know how to install Eclipse and how to install Java. Okay, I'm not actually go in detail. So you can simply download Eclipse and Java and configure Eclipse with Java. That is enough. Okay. Now, how do we configure these files? Very simple. First, open Eclipse. Okay. So this is Eclipse file. Just open it. Okay. Just click OK. Okay. So this is a file. Just close everything. Close all. Okay. File, new Java project. Okay. So you can see. Yeah. Okay. So 20th September 21st project. Okay. See, list of the configurations. I think we need to select JRE. By default it is JRE 1.8.0 _ 291. If you have any specific JRE, you can connect with the specific JRE also. It's not an issue. Okay. Just click next. Okay. Just click finish. So the project has been created. See, this is ordinary project. Inside the project, you just click SRC folder, just right click, just go to new. Okay. So new package called Selenium demos. Okay. Home, it should be small actually. Yes, yes, small. Okay. Then just click finish. It is done. Okay. Just right click and go to new, go to class. Okay. And demo 1001. Okay. Clear? So public static void main, then just click finish. Is it clear? Okay. So I just want to create a simple program of system.out.println of println then hello world. Right. Yeah. Just right click. How to run? Actually, you can simply go and run these programs. So this is a ordinary Java project. Okay. So how do you create our Selenium project then? Yes, of course, you can create a Selenium project. How do you create? First of all, since we need to connect to Selenium server, okay, we have to instantiate the Selenium instance, Selenium server instance. Okay. So you can simply say web driver. That's it. Okay. So inside this driver dot get of www.google.com. Okay, get is a method to navigate to that particular URL. Okay, clear? So before that, what you have to do, we have to instantiate the Chrome driver. Driver equals to new Chrome driver. Done. But why it is not identifying? Because the required jar files are not in the build path. So this is a build path, right? This is a project. Okay. How do you go navigate to build path? This is an option called build path. Just go to configure build path. Okay. Just add the required jar file. How to add the required jar files? Add XML jars. Just go to add XML jars 3.141.59. So these are the jar files, Selenium jar file. First, we need to download, add a Selenium server standalone. And then next, again, we need to add the required Selenium language specific jar files. Okay. So these are the client library of Java. So just add the required jar files. So under library also we have I think 4 or 5 jar files are there. So just select all the jar files, just click open. Okay, just click apply, just click OK. Okay, now still errors are there. Why? We need to import the required packages. See, import a WebDriver org.openqa.selenium. I'm just importing. Done. So most of the errors are gone now. See, Chrome driver, we need to change to Chrome driver. Okay, it is a class that is available inside a package called org.openqa.selenium.chrome. Just added. Okay, driver equal to new Chrome driver, driver.get. But there is an error. You have to static, make change static actually. Yes, done. Okay, so now I'm going to execute the program. Just right click and run as Java application. Okay. See what is the error? We have instantiated Chrome driver. See, starting Chrome driver 89.0.0.4389.23 on port 8303. Okay, just give me 2 minutes, Manish. I'll come back. Okay, I'll go to restroom and come back.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. See, by default, what happens? Chrome will take the driver called 89.0.4389. But what is the error getting? See, you can learn a lot of things from console. See, please see some information, and then the driver was started successfully. Exception in thread main. So this is a main thread, right? In the current thread called main, we have an exception. What is that actually? Session not created. There was Chrome driver only support Chrome version 89. That's why. Okay. So the current driver browser version is 89 with library. Okay. This is required basically. This is required. So build number version 3.141.59 and so on. That basically what happening, it is creating a session to connect with the Selenium server, but it is unable to create due to the incompatibility issues of the Chrome driver. So we should have a compatible web driver. That means Chrome driver. Okay, how to add actually? So we'll simply add okay, we need to download a Chrome driver. How to download Chrome driver? Again, it says go to Google with a Chrome driver. Okay, just click here, and this is where actually you can download the required okay, Chrome driver. So the current version is 93, hence we can download only 93. See, the current browser version is 93.0.4577.82, which is required. Okay, so just downloading 6093. Okay, we have Chrome driver win32.zip. All these things we need to take care. Okay, if you want to download, you can download, otherwise you don't need to download, because I have already downloaded. I have a Chrome driver in place, so that's why. Okay, where is the Chrome driver? Let me search where is the Chrome driver. Okay, so we have a sample Selenium project. Just go to src, and we have a sample package, and we have okay, JNet login test, read Excel, and so many things are there. Just to open this. Okay, yeah, this is a Chrome driver where we have already downloaded. That's why I need to download actually Control C. Okay, so but whether it is working or not, I'm not sure. Otherwise, I will take the latest one. So Yes, this is the latest one. Oh, this is a 91. Anyway, let me check. Okay. So I'm closing. I don't want to confuse you. I'm just going to close remaining files. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is a Chrome driver. I'm just going to use here 91. But do you have any 93? Just go and check in C drive. I would have downloaded 93 also. But let me check. Okay. Chrome driver 93. 91 is there, 90 is there. Okay. Just move this here and then Control C, Control V. Where's a copy of something should come? Oh, yeah. Okay. Step 2. '93. Okay. Just click go here. I don't want to have all these things. Control A. What is the driver nodes, license and all? It's not required. Okay. Just Control A, Shift Delete. Okay. Done. Okay. So I just want to create. I want to download driver 93. This is the one from the 92 with 32. Just click. Okay. I can delete it actually. It's not required. Delete it. So Chrome driver win 9231 something. That is also not required. I'm just going to delete it. Okay, done. Okay, click save. 9132 is not there, right? Okay, no problem. Replace it. Just go to folder, extract these files. Okay, just right click, extract to 9232. Yes. So Control F. Just to open this Chrome driver, just cut it, Control X. Just go to C drive and move this Chrome driver.exe to 93. Where is 93? This is where or 93. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so come back, go to 91 and go Chrome 90 and all. No, it's fine. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm just going to change it to 93. That's all. That's the only modification I have to do because Chrome driver.exe file, executable file is there inside the folder called Chrome 93. Okay, just right click, run as Java application. So let me run once again. Supposed to open Google. That's it. Yes, done. Okay. So this is how we actually we launch a browser. Okay. Hope.
I have a query here.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, so what was the error with the Chrome driver that because the Chrome driver comes within the Selenium libraries that we downloaded first, right? By default.
Ah, yes, of course. That is
But then it was
I mean
giving
a
error.
different component. That's not part of Selenium Java.
No, I mean when we downloaded the Selenium, all the browser drivers comes within that, right? We don't
No,
have to
no,
download
never
explicitly.
come, never come.
Oh, never come.
Yes,
So
you have
every
to
time we
download.
have to download this Chrome driver then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just did it right. The same steps you have to follow.
Okay, because the error was something like there was this version of Chrome driver is not supported.
Yes.
So I thought, uh, okay, I thought maybe it was already there in the Selenium libraries, but you just download different one to support this browser.
Yes. Yes.
So it was not at all present, the Chrome driver within Selenium
No.
libraries.
By default, browser version 89 is present. That doesn't work. Okay. By
Okay, by
default, Chrome
default it
driver
was
89
present.
will be there. Hmm.
Okay, okay, 89 was there,
Yes.
but we
Yes.
wanted a different one.
Correct. Why we
Okay,
need actually?
and
Why we need 93? Because the current Chrome browser which you are using actually supports 93 only. That's why.
okay,
Okay. See, we have so many different versions of Google Chrome, right? See, the current version
mhm,
supports only 93. That's why we need 93. Okay, we have to download 93 and again add the Chrome driver.exe executable file path in your test script, and it automatically will be executed. That's all.
okay.
Yeah.
And one
Anything
more
else?
question. Yeah, like normally, which version of Selenium drivers we should install?
No,
Like because there
latest.
is a list of
Latest.
always latest.
Yeah. Better always try with latest.
Okay, and since I have Windows 7 machine, uh, do we need Windows 10 machine to use Selenium, latest Selenium?
No, platform is not a matter. You can install the latest version of Selenium jar files, and you can run on even in the Windows 7 also. The one which I am
Okay,
using is Windows Pro 10.
okay,
You can practice on Windows 7 also. You said you have already
okay.
created, right?
I had created, but for this class, I want to create from scratch again.
No, no. What I am asking, have you created those scripts on your local system only?
No, on my office system, but yeah, I should not use that for practice actually. That was script related to office, so I wanted to do that on my Windows 7 machine, which is my personal laptop.
Okay, fine, no problem. You can okay use Windows 7 also. There's no issue.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Then how to we have seen so far how to download and install any WebDriver, and then we have created a first sample. Okay, WebDriver script. Okay, next we'll see locators quickly. Are you clear with these concepts? Okay.
Yeah,
So how to close the driver? Very simple. Driver dot close. That's all. Closed. Okay. This is for closing. This is for launching the driver. Okay.
yeah. One question. The we wrote static in front of WebDriver, right?
Now, yeah.
So that has nothing to do with WebDriver since we declare that WebDriver outside main method and we are
Correct.
accessing from within main method. That's why we have to write static, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Because WebDriver should be static. Why? You should not change the instance from time to time, because there would be only one WebDriver that will take care of the entire test execution. Once the session is created, we should not change the instance of the WebDriver. That is the reason we have to make it static.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens if we don't make it static?
Yeah, it still works, but it does not recognize because we are creating a new reference of the Chrome driver. It will assign, right? We are creating a new Chrome driver and assign the new Chrome driver to the driver. So automatically, new reference will be created. Then it won't recognize. You will get an error. See, remove this one. See, we got an error. So the reason is actually we cannot change the driver instance from time to time. Okay. So better you make it public static. That's always better. Okay, even you can use this WebDriver outside the class also if required in future, if you make it public. Okay.
So, like my question is, what wrong will happen if we declare this WebDriver as non-static, like within the main method? What wrong? What will go wrong?
Okay, if you don't declare, what happens, tell me? WebDriver become a private and is non-static, right?
Yeah.
Clear. So WebDriver is a private, right? By default, all the member variables are private. Manish, in Java class, if you don't declare any type specifier, access specifier, by default, all member variables are private,
Yeah.
correct?
No, I mean, if we don't write WebDriver driver there, instead we directly write on line number 15, what wrong will happen? Yeah, there if we write WebDriver,
Oh, you want to make it this one driver, then I think it will become a local to the web main, right? I don't think so. It will throw any error. Control X, Control V. Go on.
yeah. So if we write WebDriver in this method, what can go wrong? Like, because here it's not static.
Here it is not static because we are using in the single method. Okay, there's no issue with that. Okay, just let me run and see. Just run application. Yeah, it has landed. It has opened Google Chrome also and closed. Okay, so if you want to access this WebDriver outside the main method, we have to make it static. Yeah. Now, is it clear?
Yeah, actually, I am clear that we can, if we write outside, then we have to make static. But then, what is the purpose behind making it static? Like, which all places we have to use this driver?
No, what is the meaning of static?
Static is
Static is a class
we don't
variable.
have. Yeah,
Static is a class variable. That means whatever the changes you make at the class level, it will be changed, right? It's not a method level variable. Whenever you create a static variable, that acts as a class variable, right? See, but suppose we
yeah.
are just creating one more method. Okay, public login. Okay, if you want to use inside this class, okay, public void login. Okay, so this is a method. Inside this method, okay, it is not actually inside the class. Control X. Okay, just put inside here. Okay, just remove this one also. Now, can you use this WebDriver here? Driver dot.
No.
Then that's the reason we make it as a class variable, because if there are multiple methods out there, then we can use this variable whenever it requires.
Okay. And if we write WebDriver again in this void login method, if we declare WebDriver, so it will make two instances, and
Yeah,
that
of
we
course,
don't want.
right? Yes. See, driver dot, we just make it. Okay. Then what happened? Driver dot. So I'm just removing this. Actually, I'm commenting it actually. So they will created two drivers. See, we got everywhere. You got an error because we can't access it until unless you make it static, because the multiple places we use it, right? So that's the reason.
Okay.
Okay. So static is a class level variable. We can, if you want to access this variable across the multiple methods in the same class, you can use it. One more thing, if you want to change the values at the class level, you can do it if you make it static. Static. Okay, now go on. So here, okay, driver dot. Okay, here you can see close. How that is possible? It is actually class level variable. We can access it. If you make it static, what happen again? See, here itself we got an error. Okay, because Chrome driver whatever the class we are using, right? We are just assigning the reference of the Chrome driver to the driver. The driver will become a Chrome driver now. Okay, so that is also one of the reason you have to make it static. Static. Still problem?
No. Like I'm wondering, if we declare WebDriver inside main and also inside login method, then this
Why
problem
actually
will
that
not.
is a duplicate, right? Unnecessarily we are giving more memory to the very main.
Okay. Apart from that, does it make wrong something in the program that there will be because there will be then two web drivers, two
Yes,
instances.
yes.
Then, so what can go wrong in that case? Like there will be two browsers launch at the same time from same program. Do we mean that?
Nothing wrong. It will actually see whatever you are saying. I think you can declare here one more thing you want to declare. You can declare here, and one more thing you want to declare here, right? Nothing wrong
Yeah.
actually. Nothing wrong. But it's not a good practice to declare the same class type in multiple places, right? Why we are using
Yeah.
member variables? Tell me. To apply the member variables across the class we use. Do we use
Yeah.
okay member variables wherever it requires by with the new initialization? No, that's a bad practice.
Okay. Okay. Clear. Yeah.
Very simple logic actually. Driver, if you declare inside the main method is local to main method, we can't access outside. Okay, are you going to create only one method in future? No, we'll create a multiple methods at the class level. Can you access this WebDriver if you declare inside the main method? No, we can't access it. Then what do you have to do? We have to make this variable as a public or private. If you make it private, at least you can use this variable across all the member functions of the class. So we should always be variables. Variables should be before main method. Hence, I have declared it. It is a common practice. Why you are making it static? Actually, this driver will be used across all the member variables, member functions. Sorry. So that is the reason I made it static. I don't want to change each and every time. I want to use the same WebDriver instance. That is the reason I'm making it as a static. That's all.
Yeah, that was the question. When we say we have to use the same WebDriver instance, and if by mistake we create one more WebDriver instance, will it impact program or it is just not a good practice?
It's not a good practice. It does not impact one thing. See, we're just commenting it. Okay, you got an error. So why we need to do, why again, what you need to do again, you have to create a driver and initialize the Chrome driver. Entire piece of code needs to be there inside the login again. Control C, Control V. Then only it will work. Otherwise, it does not work.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So driver, and again, we need to set the Chrome driver path and then Chrome driver initialization. Then you have to do whatever transaction you want. Okay, like Google dot something you just want to driver dot get off. Okay. Okay, this is what we have to do. So login is there. Again, I need to call this login after closing it actually. Okay. So login means you have to create an instance for the variable. So demo 001. Okay. Obj demo new obj demo dot login. Right. Yes. So run.
Yeah. Two web drivers open.
Hmm.
Two browsers.
That's it. Do you require opening Chrome driver twice?
No.
No, that's the reason we make it static.
Okay. Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll wind up for today. We'll catch up tomorrow, same time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.